beautiful afternoon to you. With 21 minutes gone past 3 p.m. West African time, and it's still the first day in the month of September 2021. I'm sure you're wondering what is the cause for this song by Salmos featuring Tokpa Labiko Sobabi Re. Yes, there's no like you. We are full of joy, full of happiness. We are grateful on a day like this to be a part of the Ember Month for sparing our lives. Though many have died, it's not about power, but we thank you and we are full of praise. That is why we started on this note in worshiping you today. Don't forget you're still listening to Lagoon Radio, your number one online radio station in Nigeria. So to be a part of the show, don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms on Facebook at Lagoon Radio Nigeria, on Twitter and on Instagram at Lagoonradio.Ng. Make sure you follow us to be a part of the show. To watch the live video, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, LagoonTV, to put a face to the voice you are listening to right now. And you can also do well to subscribe to our news blog, Lagoon.News, to listen to us from wherever you are in the world. My name is Olumakaiye. I'm unofficially welcoming you to another beautiful episode of Family Matters with Kay. This is a family show where we discuss everything related to family matters. So in as much as you are a member of a family, you're expected to be here. You're a mommy, you're a daddy, you're a sister, you're a brother, you need to be here. This is the show for you. So last week on the show, we discussed and we had our guest with us in person, Mrs. Fadeke. Ms. Fadeke with us treated managing crisis, managing your finances in uncertain times. And we were able to highlight how to manage your finances, the importance of budgeting, the importance of saving, the importance of setting goals for yourself. All these were things that we highlighted during the course of last week's program. And on today, we have another fresh episode for you that you don't want to miss. But in the meantime, I'll keep playing you this one, and when we get back, I'll be going fully into what I have for you today. It's still Lagoon Radio. We're broadcasting live from the very heart of Lagos Marina. So don't forget, follow us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook at Lagoon Radio Nigeria, on Twitter at Lagoon Radio.Ng, to be a part of the show. I said don't go nowhere, cause I will be right back.
Listening to Lagoon Radio.
Welcome back, and without further ado, we will be driving straight into what I have for you today. Don't forget to join the conversations for today. Follow us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook at Lagoon Radio Nigeria, on Twitter and on Instagram at Lagoon Radio.Ng. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, LagoonTV, to put a voice to the voice that you are listening to. And you can drop your feedbacks, your opinion on the toll line 0818952 4666. I repeat, 0818952 4666. That is the number to call to be a part of the show this beautiful afternoon, the 1st of September 2021. Yes, moving straight into what I have for you today. And we all know that phone distractions cause a major issue and a breach in communication in the family. And that leads me to what I call phone distractions and addictions. So these are two or three broad English words that we're going to be properly digesting on today's episode. We're going to be looking at phone addictions and phone distractions. There's another thing for you to be addicted to your phone, and there's another thing for you to be distracted about your phone. Your phone, in forms of text messages, missed calls, notifications from social media, can serve as phone distractions. But when we talk about phone addictions, I've had a couple of conversations with young people, with adults, spouses, married people, where they say that, when I ask you, what are the things you can't do without? And I hear young people saying, oh, I can't do without my phone, I can't do without my gadgets. These are things I can't do without. Yes. So when you were talking about things like this, or when you say things like this, it means that probably you're always used. I don't want to use the word addicted, but then that is what it is in a clear sense. You're always used to your phone. You can't do without your phone. If I'm forgetting, personally, it's something that everyone does, so it's not a new thing for young people, in fact adults, to be addicted to their phone. Towards the course of the COVID pandemic, the first wave, so many people lost their jobs, so many people were recruited, so many people were redeployed, and this led to so many online jobs, which led to the use of our smartphones, our laptops, iPads, and all of that. And you might be thinking, oh yes, I'm free from today's topic. I am not phone addicted. I am not phone distracted. But then, are you gadget addicted? Are you gadget distracted? These are things that we're going to be working and talking about today. You don't necessarily have to be an addict of your phone. You can also be an addict of your laptop, an addict of social media. These are things that are time wasters. They are time wasters. In as much as we say that we are doing well, or we are making money from our smartphone, because that is what any youth nowadays will tell you. That they are making money from their smartphone. But looking at it from another angle, you are depriving yourself of your psychological well-being. That is, you're depressing yourself of your mental health, because in as much as we stay too close to our screens, we are injuring our sight, we are damaging so many things in our health that we feel, oh, we can just work it out. So in today's notes, we'll be discussing, enlightening you on all of these characteristics, all of these topic that you need to know. It is very important that every member of the family knows this, because this has a lot to play in our family relationship. This has a lot to play in our workplaces. This has a lot to play on yourself as a member of the family. So this is a call to everyone listening to me out there. You, my listener, how well do you use your phone? Do you have time limits? Do you have time limits? Do you have speculations? Do you observe etiquette when you are dealing with your phone? These are things that we're going to be looking at today. So straight into it today. Straight into it. And our manners are formulated as society. Parenting strategies and proper life instructions are what is needed to make a global change. But cell phones are not helping the situation. Cell phones are not only the serving basic everyday manners, they are more even so serving relationships. And instead of taking face-to-face conversations with people, we are obsessed with clicks, likes, posts, and frankly, anyone else that comes buzzing through at the moment. This has a lot to do with our communication. Between spouses, between newlyweds, if you place your phone higher than your spouse, then you are getting it totally wrong. We have people that are career struck. We have people that are work struck. They can't do without their phones. They make money from their phones. Fine, we understand the situation of things, but there should be limits to these things. In order for you not to graduate to the level of being an addict, there safety etiquette you can take even on your phone. So talking about calls, let's start with that, because calls are a major part of phone distractions. You can be having your family time. Do you set a time limit? Do you put your phones on silent when you're having your family prayers? That is a number one distraction coming from call angle. Any call can pop in at that moment. Do you set timing for it? Do you put your phones on silent? Do you totally switch off your phone at this moment? Talking about your sleeping hours as a spouse, as a partner, do you switch off your phone when you're going to bed? Do you leave it on? Do you put it on silent? Did you attend or pick up midnight calls? What are your boundaries when it comes to calls? I know people that they say, oh, my bedtime is 10 a.m. and 10 a.m. That is it. I don't attend to any calls, no office work at 10 a.m. What is your own strategy? What do you do? What is your own etiquette? How do you help yourself live a balanced life? That is the question I'm posing to you today. So if you know you're an addict, if you know you can't do without your phone, these are things and ways you can say no to them. You can practice phone etiquettes here and now, starting from today. So it's a new month, it's a new way to start new phone etiquette. So I'm charging you that you should stop whatever form of call. You should limit it. Try to put your phone on silent when you're going to bed, when you're having your family prayers. Try to put your phone on silent or totally switch it off. If you have your phone on for like out of 24 hours, if you have your phone on for about 15, 17 hours or 18 hours to say, let's be fair, you are doing well. Because I don't know why your phone cannot be switched off in a day, in as much as you have urgent calls you want to attend to. A break from your phone is like a break from stress, a break from breath. Because you find out that when you're too stuck to your screen, your laptop, you get severe headache, you're injuring your mental state of being, you're doing bad, negative to your psychological well-being. So let's try our best to limit our calls intake during the night, family time, and all of that. Do you make calls when you're about to eat? Do you have eating phone etiquette? These are little ways you can plan your life, plan your well-being, be deliberate about your mental health. These are things that hinder us gradually. As little as they seem, they hinder our mental health. Imagine receiving a business call or an emergency call at the middle of the night. At that point, you are unstable. You don't even know what to do. Your state of mind is not properly balanced. So these are ways that you can actually help yourself and help your health. So moving on to clicks. Clicks range from likes on Instagram, likes on Facebook, posts, and notifications here and there, messages on WhatsApp. Do you respond to click often, or how often do you respond to clicks? How prompt are you? Do your clicks come with the sound? Do you have sound associated with when someone sends you a WhatsApp message? Do you have a sound feedback? How urgent are you responding to all of these things? This matter a lot in your family relationship, when you're communicating, even amongst your siblings. When children or when young people are too addicted to their phones, they have less time to communicate with their siblings. That is why this day we have siblings who are not related, who can't relate freely, who don't even know anything about each other. They just know that they're siblings. They mind their own business, do their own thing, have separate ways of life. Why? Because the interface that is called a mobile phone, that's called a gadget, that's meant to serve as a means of basic communication, is taking so much of our time that we have less unlimited time to get attracted to other people. So I'm telling you today that you should limit the number of clicks. You set time bounds. Okay, these apps that are trying to take our time have time limits. So you can set a time limit for yourself on your phone. You can head straight into your phone. If you have your phone with you, head straight into your phone, head straight into the settings of your apps, your social media apps, those things that distracts you, those things that take major part of your day. Go straight to them right now as I'm talking. You click on your settings and click on notifications. You have them. You limit the time that you should be on them. You can set probably 10 hours a day. That's if it's not too much, depending on your type of work or the nature of your work. Set a limit a day. Okay, within these 10 hours, these are the number of hours I should attend to my notifications. Anything after these 10 hours, I would not attend to them. And there's something called when you being diligent about something, you being deliberate. These are things. It's not easy, trust me, because if personally I'm a work person, and if I get a message as like 10 p.m. in the night when I'm about to sleep, at yeah, a message just beeped right now. So at that point, I want to reply at all costs. I want to know who is talking at all costs. So these are ways that our phones call us naturally and serve as a detriment to our sleep, as a detriment to our health. So for you to do yourself more good than harm, it's best for you to set limits to all of these things. How many hours do you spend on Instagram? How many hours do you spend on Facebook? How many hours do you spend on Twitter? Set limits. Setting limits will help you guide your day, and will help you, waste less of your time. Because trust me, all of these social media are time wasters. It's the same as you sitting in front of your TV and you can't account for how your day went through. All these and more are all of ways that young people, like partners in the family, siblings in the home, get addicted to their phone. So at the point where you can't do without your phone, you are literally addicted to it. Let's get it right. At the point where you can't do without your phone, like you're going to the toilet, you're going with your phone, you're going to visit somebody, you're going to buy something down the street, you're going with your phone, fine. The white people created phones for proper process of communication, but then they are not used to it. Their lives are not based on their cell phones. Have you asked yourself, how will you feel a day without your phone? Have you ever also forgotten your phone at home and left in hurry for work? Has your phone ever been stolen? How do you feel without social media? How do you feel without your gadgets? These are ways that we should set our life with. These are things that should help us limit the way we take our lives. So it's very important that you should ask yourself these deliberate questions. Be sincere with yourself. Ask yourself this question and say, oh, can I really do without my phone? How can I help myself limit my usage on social media? If I don't do social media in a day, will I die? Will anything come out of it? So these are questions you should ask yourself honestly. And I know people are listening to me out there, and I want you to ponder on these words now and now. So we'll be going on a quick break right now just to take a recess, a short one to take a recess. And when we are back, we'll be going into the second aspect of today's topic, which is phone etiquette. We've literally discussed and broken down the habits of phone addiction. Stick around, don't go nowhere. Make sure you drop a conversation, drop your opinion, drop your feedback on our social media platform, on Facebook at Lagoon Radio Nigeria, Twitter and on NG at Lagoonradio.Ng. And to be a part of the show, make sure you drop your conversations on 081-8952-666. I repeat, 081-8952-666. That is the number to call to join in the conversations for today. My name is still Olumakaiye. I'll be playing this one from Samsung. They work. Yes, you can limit your phone addictions. Yes, your phone addictions can work out. You can practice phone etiquette because they can work. Listen to this and we'll be right back.
You are listening to Lagoon Radio.
The word of God in my mouth, the spirit of the Lord in my heart. When I speak in tongues, even my tithes and offering, the name of Jesus in my mouth. He dey work, he dey work. You say he dey work, he dey work, he dey work, he dey work. People living life in a fool's paradise, living life like a toss of a dice. Brother, if you no work for your side, it don't mean what you do is a lie. Talk about my tithe and my offering. I put my tithe, put an end to the suffering. My life be turning on the own. You say, turning on the own. Don't talk down on the anointing. Small talk can bring you down to nothing. What you don't understand, live it. It makes no sense, so still take a stand. This is our life, our culture. We are from the Commonwealth of Zion. We live by a difference of the rules. This is what we do, and this is how we rule. The word of God in my mouth, the spirit of the Lord in my heart. When I speak in tongues, even my tithes and offering, the name of Jesus in my mouth. He dey work, he dey work. You say he dey work, he dey work, he dey work, he dey work. Keep saying, don't stop talking it. A closed mouth is a closed up destiny. Quiet Christians die quietly. If you must live right, only say the right thing. Kabaye, kabaye.
Bro, you just speak in tongues.
Calm down, this is not my secret. Now the power and the glory of Christianity. When I speak in tongues, dominate circumstances. Speak in tongues, move on the mountain. When I speak in tongues, I change situations. Speak in tongues, put the devil in confusion. This is our life, our culture. We are from the Commonwealth of Zion. We live by a difference of the rules. This is what we do, and this is how we rule. The word of God in my mouth, the spirit of the Lord in my heart. When I speak in tongues, even my tithes and offering, the name of Jesus in my mouth. He dey work, he dey work. You say he dey work, he dey work, he dey work, he dey work. If you want your life to take a new turn, all you need to do is say these words after me. Say, Lord, I believe in you, and I receive the power to become the Son of God. Say, Lord, I believe in you, and I receive the power to become the Son of God. The word of God in my mouth, the Spirit of the Lord in my heart. When I speak in tongues, even my tithes and offering, the name of Jesus in my mouth. It dey work, it dey work. You said it dey work, it dey work, it dey work, it dey work, it dey work.
You are listening to Lagoon Radio.
Welcome back. You're still listening to Family Matters with K. Yeah, on Lagoon Radio. Trust you're enjoying the show. Trust you're enjoying the atmosphere. And trust your first day in the month of September is going absolutely well. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook at Lagoon Radio Nigeria, on Twitter and on Instagram at Lagoonradio.Ng. Still discussing is phone addictions and phone etiquette. Yes, we just finished discussing phone addictions, and I said anyone that literally cannot do without his or her phone, cannot do without social media for a day, cannot do without pressing or clicking one button or two in a day, like cannot respect your time limits for social media and your time limits for your phone being on, definitely you're a phone addict, and that is it. There's no two ways about it. So we share with you 6 reasons to put your phone away, 6 reasons why it is important for you to put your phone away, to reduce your phone addictions, and how to. Being a phone addict, being a gadget addict, actually, because in as much as we spend so much hours on our system, laptops, pads, anything screen, TV, in fact, then it lowers your concentration. It's, there's a fear of missing out on anything, and this is common with adolescents and young teenagers that are growing up. There's also the fact that being a phone addict, being a screen addict, being a gadget addict reduces your memory. It reduces how well you can process stuff. It reduces how well you can recall things, and will distract you from schooling and all of that. It also wraps view on reality. Social media presents a distorted view on reality. No one is happy as it seems on Facebook or as wise as they appear on Twitter. So by nature, we then appear our lives to these false realities. This comparison to others can be stressful, promoting a feature of failure, and also encourages the fear of missing out on things. That is FOMO. That is the fear of missing out on things. Being a sleep addict, poses you to the risk of stress and anxiety. That is, excessive use of your mobile phones is bad for your psychological health, like I earlier explained. Constant overuse of mobile phones leads to increased anxiety, feelings of loneliness, and even low self-esteem. When you rely on your mobile phones, this can cause irritation, frustration, and impatience when you need not to be. It can also make your sleep worse. When you plan to have your bedtime at 10 p.m. and at 11 p.m. you're still stuck to your phone. For crying out loud, what are you pressing? Who are you talking to? My mother in the house will say that, who are you talking to? Who are you conversing with at that time of the night? There's time for everything. The time to sleep, a time to rest. That is the hour of the night. Around 11 p.m., 12 a.m. Who are you still talking to? 2 a.m., 3 a.m. People, young people, partners are still on the phone. They are still on their gadgets. Please, this can make your sleep worse. Phone use every day for longer than 20 minutes. Oh, this is even exaggerated. For longer than 10, 14, 15 hours is excess. It's excess. Let's try to limit it because it will tell on our quality of health. When we have people snore, have we ever wondered what causes people to snore aside the stress of the day? Yes, their gadgets are adding major major factors to it. When you snore at home, you don't have peace of mind, you are stressed, your brain is stressed, your eyes are stressed, definitely your body is weak and tired. So you need rest. You need rest for yourself. So these are ways and these are things that result from being a phone addict. Quickly, we'll be looking through the your phone etiquette. I already mentioned putting your phone away when you want to sleep, setting time limits for social media apps, also putting your phone on silent when you have serious places to be at, even in your home, like doing your family prayer, doing your dining, your dinner together, if you eat together as a family there. So these are ways to practice healthy phone etiquette. And believe me, phone addiction is real, and there are also risks associated with your mental health. So a lot of us must be wondering if we are hooked with our tech, and phone addiction has risen steadily in the past few years. This can be cited on even on our internet and even everywhere. It is real. Phone addiction is real. But the reality, especially for younger people, is that phone use, especially heavy use of phone, isn't so light-hearted. A study looks at the rise in depression and suicide in recent years. Why is this? Because there's so much pressure from social media on keeping up with a life that you are not. For instance, young people tend to want to be this, want to be that, want to achieve this, and when you have failures on a pace to your goal, it can affect your mental health. And if you are on your phone, there's no support from your phone. For instance, there's no support your friends are giving you from your gadgets, then it can affect your mental health. It can affect your cycle. It can affect the way you think, the way you do things, the way you talk to people. And even in the family, it will limit your communication gap. We'll find one child being an introvert and the other being an extrovert, and people just doing anyhow they like, even in the home. So it's expected that there should be joint family time, a time to drop your phone. Yes, inculcate in your 24 hours a time to drop your phone. Add it to your timetable, add it to your to-do list. A time to drop my laptop, a time to end work schedule, a time to stop work. There's this habit that like spouses and partners have, that you go to work, spend your 9 to 5, you carry your workload home. Every young person should learn that all of your workloads end in the office. You should not carry any workload home. Anything that will result you staying up awake 10 a.m., 10 p.m., and you're saying you're doing office work, it's not necessary, it's not needed for your well-being. Let's try to limit all of this. Like I said, consciously add it to your to-do list. Dropping my phone. Every young person listening to me out there, every partner, every spouse, make sure you add dropping your phone to your to-do list daily. Have a moment to drop your phone. In fact, this phone, they need breathing space. Let us drop our phones. Let it breathe. Let your health breathe. Enjoy space. Enjoy beepings. Enjoy being free from notifications. Enjoy being free from social media. So I'm asking you out there, have you ever spent a day without being on media? Aside the fact that they stole your phone, aside the fact that something happened, you don't have data, have you, even when you have data, have you consciously stopped not wanting to be on social media, not replying any WhatsApp message, not replying any Twitter conversation, not replying any Instagram posts? Have we tried? So I'm challenging every one of you out there, young, old, children, adults, married, unmarried, newlyweds, yet to be. I'm challenging you all out there. Try the drop your phone theme. Let's try it. I give it that name, drop your phone theme. Let's try it. Let's be deliberate about it. What the mindset to achieve, the body can achieve it, or what do they call it? But then let's try to be deliberate about things that particular peculiar to our psychological well-being and state of mind. You won't die if you don't drop your phone. If you won't die if you limit your phone usage. You won't die if you put your phone on silent. You won't die if you switch off your phone. We have the switch off. We have it in every gadget. We have it in your laptop. You have it in your mobile phones. Let's try to switch off our phones once in a while. Switching off your phone doesn't mean you're in a case of emergency. Update the necessary people that you can update. At least if it's for an hour, switch off your phone. When you're going to bed, switch off your phone. It is very important. So I hope with all of mine and all of the points I have shared for you, I hope you enjoyed today's topic. I hope you learned something new, and I hope you practice all of the phone etiquettes that I have shared. Let's not forget that phones distractions can limit our communications, even in the family. It can separate us from, conversations that we are meant to have. It can reduce the quality time we are meant to spend in our family. It can reduce the happiness we share in our homes, being on the phone. Like I know every young person there is guilty of this, but we can only try to get better. We can only try to be more deliberate about it. We can only try to be more intentional about it. And trust me, I just said this, I'm going to practice it, and that is the fact. So I want you all out there to practice the same. Drop your phones, add it to your to-do list. Try to practice your phone etiquette. Try to help yourself, help your mental state of mind, help your retaining state of being, help your psychological side, and you will see it will pay off. It will even be a lifestyle, because culture is something that is adopted. Once you make it a culture for yourself, once you adopt it, once you continue in that manner, then it becomes a lifestyle. It becomes a part of you. People even get to know you for that. If I make up my mind that, at 10 p.m. I switch off my phone, everyone knows that, after 10 p.m. I don't attend to calls, I don't attend to texts, I don't attend to notifications. It's a signal for everyone out there. If you don't attend to the first one, if you don't attend to the second one, then it's a signal to everyone that, yes, this is this person's lifestyle. This is how this person does our thing, and they respect you for that. And come to think of it, no one will hold you for not replying their texts when they send it late. It's like missed calls too. When they call you around odd hours of the day, nobody will hold you for it. You are liable. You are liable to your well-being. You're liable to your well-being. You are liable to your state of mind. And on this note, we'll be drawing the curtains for today's Family Matters with K. I hope you had a splendid time on board. I hope I was able to take you through a smooth ride on your phone usage. I hope I was able to guide you effectively on your phone etiquette. And I hope I was able to change the mindset of I cannot do without my phone. So join me same time next week from the hours of 3:20 till 4 p.m. West African time today for another beautiful episode of the Family Matters with K, as we'll be having another guest sharing another topic that is exemplary and something that you should not miss. Follow us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook at Lagoonradio.Nigeria, on Twitter and on Instagram at Lagoonradio.Ng. Don't forget, you can always join the conversations to be a part of the show, and drop your comments on 08189524366. That is the number to call in to drop all of your comments on the show. And on this note, I say good afternoon. My name is Olumakaiye. Have a beautiful day ahead.
You are listening to Lagoon Radio.